everybody, I'm Tara from Crooked Row, and today we are going to make whoopie pies. It is that season, I'm sorry if there's wind, it is that season where we have lots of pumpkin, lots of apple. Everything that's coming due right now is so perfect for making all the things that we're going to make, you know, and then you have all those warm, beautiful spices. But today I'm going to make whoopie pies, and then I'm going to show my kids how to put them together once everything's done. So let's get started. Okay, here are our ingredients. We have 3 cups of flour, 3 cups of flour. In the blue bowl, we have 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of sea salt. In the black little bowl right here, we have 2 teaspoons of ground ginger and 1.5 teaspoons of ground cinnamon and 1/4 teaspoon of ground cloves. In the back right here, we have pumpkin, 100% pumpkin puree, not pumpkin pie. Do not buy the pumpkin pie for this. 2 cups of packed light brown sugar. We have 2/3 of a cup right here of oil, vegetable oil, canola oil. We have 2 large room temperature eggs. All of this is room temperature. And we have the vanilla extract right here in the center, but that's just a tablespoon. So I'm going to put my dry ingredients together in a bowl, and then I'll get back with you. Okay, here is my 3 cups of flour, and this is my salt, my baking soda, and my baking powder, and I'm just going to put that in. And here is my cinnamon, ginger, and cloves. I'll go ahead and put that in, and I'm just going to grab a fork and stir those together. I'm not gonna stir too much because I sifted the flour and I don't want to create any clumps. So, okay. Now to the wet ingredients. Okay, here in my KitchenAid, I have the pumpkin puree, and I'm gonna add the 2 room temperature eggs and the 2 cups of packed brown sugar. Next, I'm going to add 2/3 of a cup of oil and 1 tablespoon of vanilla. Oh, gotta open it first. Okay. And 1 tablespoon of vanilla. Doesn't that look so beautiful? And then you mix until it's fully combined. Okay, scrape down the sides. Okay, and now my flour mixture, I'm going to add a little bit at a time. Okay, that is perfect. There are no swirls of flour in this. Let me say that again. There are no swirls of flour in this. Save the beater for my kids. And now we'll move to putting it on the baking sheet. Okay, I can't find my cookie scooper, so I'm going to use 1/4 cup. It's not quite 1/4 cup, as you can see. But you want about 2 tablespoons in each one. It should form, it's probably hard to see this actually. Let me get this up closer for you. See if you can see this. This Silpat has been used to make thousands and thousands of items. You can tell. So you want it about that size. I mean, most people know what a whoopie pie looks like. So just about that size. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make the rest. These are going to go in the oven for 12 to 15 minutes, 350 degrees, and then I'll test them to see if they're done. Just a toothpick poke in the middle. Okay, first things first, let's put our preheater oven to 350. Okay, so I took these out, and let me get a spatula. And those are perfect. So I'm going to put them on a drying or a cooling rack, and I'm going to load this up again after I get it out and get it back in the oven and get all finished. I just have a pastry bag filled with the filling, and this is I put the tip on it and then put a coupler on top of it to screw it in. But I just use this to stabilize the bag. If you have the kind of baggies, like these baggies right here, where you could just cut the tip, you can also use a Ziploc. And then you just come in and you do 4 dabbles, or however much you want, or some people do a circle around and a little dab in the center, just however you can to make it look pretty and frosted. Okay, Jad. Okay, so now we're gonna have our taste test. So let's see what these taste like, guys.
Oh, it's sticking.
Are they too moist?
Oh
no, it's like this is a really good fall dessert.
I like it. I like the moistness.
It's a really good fall
that
treat.
moistness is perfect.
That's really good.
Yeah, it goes very well with the cream. It's like soft and it's got the pumpkin spice flavor. That is a very good dessert.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I said it's like the perfect fall dessert.
Yeah, and it's like, it's not overly rich or heavy. I think the cream is like the perfect companion to it.
Yeah.
I kind of feel like if you used buttercream, it'd be too much.
Yeah.
What do you think, Jed?
It's great. That's what I just said.
What do you think, Sayla?
It's amazing.
What do you think, Daddy?
It's wonderful. It's great.
Making you want a cup of coffee, huh?
It is.
Okay. Okay, well there you have it. There is a wonderful pumpkin dish. If you grew your own pumpkins this year, you would want to cook and puree your pumpkin and add it into the recipe. Typically with baking is so finicky. I wouldn't suggest that. That's why I didn't use our own pumpkins for this recipe. Now I will use our own pumpkins for pumpkin pie and some different like pumpkin ravioli and different things that I've got planned for our pumpkins. If you are utilizing this to make this recipe, I would go ahead and just buy, I know that a lot of people use Libby's pure pumpkin puree. But I used Simple Truth. It's a Kroger brand, but it's organic, and it worked perfect. That was very moist. I'm probably not gonna dust the tops of those. I think it would make it too sweet. What do you guys think?
Me too.
A little bit,
Too sweet, yeah. And so I think that it is a very good recipe. So remember, if we can do pumpkin whoopie pies, anybody can. Thanks.
Bye.